Let's jump into the software here. At the top of the conversational inbox, it's a unified conversational inbox where all your communication channels for essentially all your leads and or customers, you can communicate with them in one place rather than having to log into 4 or 5 different softwares to communicate with them. You can communicate with them via SMS or email, also Instagram DMs or Facebook message or WhatsApp message. You can create DMs or Facebook message or WhatsApp message. You can create templates for all those messages. You can click a button and request payment to go out via any of those messages as well, including SMS. You can add emojis, add files, add tags. You can send now. You can schedule for a future date. You can, of course, create opportunities, book appointments here. You can mark as read, mark as starred for future. Again, add tags, do not contact. You can even add them to campaigns and workflows. We also have an integrated dialer. I'll go over all pricing when it comes to text and calling. Because you are paying one time, I'll go through the details on what that is going to cost. It's pretty much pay as you go, but I'll break it down for you. But we have an integrated dialer, so you can dial out, you can drop voicemails, you can save voicemails. There's a lot you can do here in this conversational inbox. You can see your unread, your starred, your all. You can even filter between all the conversations and all the different channels. Great for your support agents or sales agents, or even for yourself to communicate again with your leads and or customers. You do manual actions there. Again, those templates that I said you could break down templates to kind of increase your workflow there for common responses, etc. This is the manual side of it, but you can do a lot of this in automation as well. So you can automate responses, which is pretty powerful. Also trigger links in there as well. So if you do have a trigger link, you can put it in a response, and if they do click on it, it can trigger additional automation. It's great for conditional logic. So did they click the link, send them this? Did they not click the link, send them that, etc. Very powerful to be able to communicate with all your customers in one place here for your business, for you and any of your staff. Let's move on to calendars here. Calendars built in here for you and your staff, of course. You would see it all listed here, not only for you, but as the admin, you'd also be able to see all your staff members. You could toggle through all the calendars for your entire business. You can essentially create your calendars and or appointments here. This would replace something like Calendly or Schedule Once, etc. It's all built in. You can toggle through different actions. You can see all of the names and times and dates, and you can even see the appointment owners who is on your staff, etc. You'd be able to see what their appointments are. And to do all that, you would go under calendar settings. We've already created some examples in here for you. Kind of got some calendars started here. You just click edit and those 3 little dots there, and you can set up teams, you can set up events. We integrate with Zoom, we integrate with Google Meet, we integrate with Outlook and Google, so you can sync one way with your calendars or 2-way, etc. You can add event colors. Again, you can integrate your meeting location like a Zoom or a Google Meet. You know, add your name, your description, your appointment titles for your events, your teams. You can take payments for events and bookings, etc. You can choose your availability, times, dates, buffers, scheduling notices, office hours, etc. And then your confirmation, you can also create custom forms. So custom forms, ask any question you like while they're booking their appointment, and all of that will go into the contact record. You can also allow a reschedule button or a cancellation, Facebook Pixel ID for tracking. You can use sticky contacts, which essentially means if they visited you before, it'll populate their information, etc. So it'll increase conversion that way. You can set up new appointment alert emails. All of that is possible here with calendars. And once you do create that, of course, it'll create a scheduling link, and that schedule can be added to your signature, or you can send it out on social media, and or you could even add it to any nurture sequences and send out emails and automated SMSs and autoresponders, newsletters, etc. You can add it anywhere you like. So they would choose a time and a date, etc., and they'd fill in the form, and then they would get a confirmation and send out reminders. So all that's built in here to calendars. You can add preferences. As I said, whatever Zoom, Google Meet, account preferences there, English, whatever language, whatever time zones, all that good stuff. Availability for not only you, but also your entire account. Obviously, your team and staff can all create their own as well if you give them access to it. Connections, again, Google Outlook, Google Meet, Zoom, etc., all built in. So you can, even Stripe's built in for you to take payments. You can also add staff, very simple and easy to do. Any staff members or virtual assistants, etc., you can add them here, give them their own login, have a two-step authorization to avoid any hackers. You can assign only their data, for example. So if you have sales agents, you want to round robin leads, etc. So everything on this demo I'm going to show you is the $497 plan, the scale plan. The $27 plan has very limited features, so you're going to be missing the majority of this. You're going to get websites, you're going to get funnels, appointments, and membership. That's pretty much it. Actually, you get to opportunities as well, but most of them you're going to be missing here. But you can add your staff as well, get access to settings, and be able to control their permissions, what they have access to. So if you have a website designer, just give them access to websites and have them go in there and build it, etc. So all that's possible there. That is calendars, appointments, scheduling, etc. all built in. That was conversational inbox. Let's move on to contacts and a CRM, which is essentially a full-blown CRM, which you can, of course, import and export. You can send review requests. You can add tags, remove tags. You can click a button and send them all an email. Click a button, send them all an SMS. You can, of course, do that here as well with these little icons. You can click and call them, send them a message, etc. You can, of course, pick and choose what columns you want available. You can, of course, segment your data into smart lists. So if you want to choose based on tags or maybe zip codes or countries or maybe products or services or last activity or pipeline stages or products, services, attribution, list goes on and on for filtering and segmenting your data into smart lists. So maybe you want to have a list with all your leads or a list with all your buyers or a list with all maybe a particular product or maybe buyers from last year, whatever it might be. You can segment that all with filters and smart lists here. Bulk actions we've built in. You can restore any past data. You can even have a task list for your contacts. You could even use this as an internal task list for maybe a project or something. You can toggle between companies and smart lists there as well. Of course, you can click on the contact record and zoom into the individual contact. You can see who it's assigned to on your staff. You can also see every conversation that you've ever had, every automation or nurture sequence or communication that you've had with that contact via SMS, email, Instagram, DM, Facebook message, or WhatsApp message. Again, you can use templates. You can send requests for payments, which goes out, again, to all of those different channels. Again, emojis, add tags, add files, send now, send for a future date. All their activity would be shown on the right side. So essentially every website they've ever visited of yours, every course, every funnel, you'd be able to see everything there. You'd be able to create tasks, see all the tasks, create notes, see all the notes, create appointments, see all the appointments. Of course, you'd be able to see all the contact information, general info, even their company info. You can attach files to any contact. You can even create forms under sites. And when they do fill out that form, they can attach files, which is helpful as well, and all the questions that they answered on whether when they booked an appointment or they submitted a form would all be shown here. You can add tags, add them to campaigns, workflows, opportunities, even add them to an offer or do not contact. You can, of course, use audit logs, toggle between the companies, again, sign to users. All of that is possible here with the CRM and the contacts. So everything you need essentially for CRM and contacts here. And we went over calendars, we went over conversations. That's already 3 softwares in one there. So let's move on to opportunities. Opportunities, sales pipelines, all very valuable for anyone who's running the business here. You can create individual stages. So for example, maybe they become a lead or a book call or a call completed. Maybe they bought a course or bought a membership, or maybe they bought a product or a service, whatever it is you're selling. You can create those individual stages for that customer journey. It would be visible on your funnel chart, your pie charts here in the dashboard. Now, under opportunities, you would see all those stages. Again, lead, book, call. These are all editable as you see fit, whatever your customer journey is. You can toggle them between those individual stages, drop them into lost, abandoned, and or won. You can click a button and call them, or send them a text, add a task. You can, of course, click on the record as well and toggle between statuses or owners or pipeline stages, or you want to book appointments in there or add tasks, notes, etc. to this opportunity. You can even add a value for whatever you're selling your products or services for. When you do add that value, it will show up in your dashboard as well, so you can see total numbers, etc. One of the cool things here about pipelines and opportunities as well is when you do create a form, say for example under sites, and they do fill out that form and adds them to the contact record in the CRM, it could also add them as a lead here. and it would show up in this column. And when it does that, it can also trigger additional automation to encourage them to maybe book a call or buy something with automated email and SMS sequences, etc. And it could automatically move them over if they did book that call. Say, for example, that could trigger additional automation if they've jumped into that stage, and then it could move them over automatically as well. So you can automate a lot of this process, and or you can do it manually as well. So all that's possible. And as I said, when you change the value of the overall lead record there, it's going to show up in dashboard. So it's going to show total opportunities based on whatever dates you choose and the overall pipeline value. So for example, if you do have a number of leads in there, it's going to show the totals for that date. So you can see what's essentially coming in your sales pipeline in the next day, week, month, quarter, etc. You can see all that based on dates. You can see your overall conversion rate. It'll break down the actual funnel stages and the distribution and percentages to see what your conversion rates are. You'll see total phone calls, SMSs. You'll see all the contact related tasks there to essentially help you move that lead and or customer through your pipeline. And then your overall lead source report would be shown, so you can see essentially what traffic is generating the most revenue for you as well. So that is opportunities and pipelines. We've already gone through 1, 2, 3, 4 different softwares all integrated here into one. Also have payments built in here, of course. We integrate Stripe and PayPal, the two most popular payment providers. There are workarounds to add additional other payment providers, which I'll show you how to do in Sites, but we do integrate natively with Stripe and PayPal, and each account comes with one Stripe account and one PayPal account. So essentially running one business with one account. Some people do have multiple businesses under one Stripe account, for example. And so you could essentially, I guess, create a workaround to do that, but each account's going to come with one Stripe account, one PayPal account. So in here, you'll have invoices. You can click on there and add a new invoice. This is the manual side. Of course, all this could be done with automation as well. Give you a chance to add your client or your product or service there. You can send it out via, again, SMS or email. You can do payments for one-time payments, recurring payments. All of that is possible with invoices. All of your orders will be shown here, all of your subscriptions, all of your transactions, and you can create all of your products here. We've created some dummy products here for you just to show you what's possible here. And you can click on the little three dots and click Edit. And you can obviously create your product name. It could be a digital product, a service, a physical product. It could be one-time or recurring, whatever the amount is. You could bill daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, or custom. You can add your description. You can add a trial period, a number of payments, a setup fee, even attach it to a membership offer and revoke access if they don't pay, for example, on a monthly basis. All that is possible with products. Again, digital products, physical products, and services can all be added here. Coupons are built in, discounts. You can create coupons that expire or never expire. They get you a little code there that you can send out to your leads or customers to essentially add to the checkout page, and it would adjust the total for that coupon and or discount. So coupons and discounts are built in here, tax settings here for your individual country. You can do all that. We have QuickBooks built in as well, integrated for QuickBooks, so you can pass data over there. Those integrations, like I said, for payments are PayPal and Stripe, the two most popular payment providers. Let's move on to marketing here. You have a social media planner all built in. Again, you get one profile as well for each of your social profiles: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. So you can essentially add those social profiles in there, and then you'll get an entire calendar where you can schedule your posts days, weeks, months in advance. Stories as well, upload images, videos, text, links, etc. Schedule everything for a future date, and or you can automate that entire process as well. So Social Media Planner typically is its own standalone software, but we have it built in here for you to make it super simple and easy and help you save on subscriptions. Email marketing built in, just like a MailChimp or an Aweber, etc. All of that's built in, so you can create beautiful templates here with a click of a button. When you do click on it, you can choose email marketing templates. You're going to get some options for industries that you can pick and choose. And when you do that, you click to make any edits. and essentially add your logo, add any images, add any buttons, add any text, shopping carts, videos, etc. Change the layout, look and feel once you love it. Save, and then once you click save, you can essentially add it to a campaign. When you do, it'll give you an option to make any final edits, and then you can hit send receive, schedule. You can send now, or you can schedule for a future date. You can even batch it, so if you have 10,000 emails and you want to send it every hour for 10 hours, you can do that. From email, from name, subject line, and who you're sending it to. Once you do that and it creates the campaign, you'll be able to click on it and you'll see the overall analytics. So you'll be able to see your bounce rate, your click-through rate, your delivery rate, all that would be built in there. This, again, the manual side, you can do all this in automation for autoresponders, newsletters. All of that is going to be built in. You can create templates, as I said, not only for emails, but also for SMSs. So all that is built in there. Trigger links, as I described earlier, you can essentially add a trigger link to any of your templates, and if they do click on the link, it can show in your analytics, and or it can trigger conditional logic in the automation. So if they did click on the link, send them this. If they didn't click on the link, send them that, etc. Affiliate management is built in for your products and services. You would essentially be able to create the campaigns on whatever products or services you want your affiliates to promote, upload your affiliates, create your first campaign. You would see all the affiliates listed here. You would be able to manage their payouts. It would send them a login of all of their links for them to promote your products and services. Again, a whole nother software all built in already. So we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 softwares already. They're typically standalone, all built in here into one. Let's move on to the automations. This is a big one for most because you can create workflows and automate your entire business, which is essentially how you scale to the big numbers. So let's jump into your account's going to come with some basics. Let me show you some of the recipes and workflows that we have already kind of pre-built here for you. These are, again, some of the basic ones. So you can use our drag and drop workflow builder here. And you can create a number of actions. Could be sending emails or SMSs or dropping voicemails or sending Facebook messengers or Instagram DMs or WhatsApp messages. You can add and remove tags, add and remove users. You can send review requests. You can appointment reminders. You can even create custom audiences, membership grant offers, revoke the offer if they don't pay. You can wait a week, wait a day, wait a month, wait an hour, wait a year to send whatever action you want to send. You can also integrate webhooks and Zapier, because we integrate with Zapier as well if you want to pass your data anywhere. So all of that's possible with actions, and you're going to be able to create conditional logic as well. So again, with those trigger links, did they click the link? No, send them this. Did they click the link? Yes, send them that. All that's possible there with workflows. You're going to see settings, you're going to see history, you're going to see statuses, you're going to publish, you can draft. This one just happens to be a confirmation for appointment, a reminder, a survey, and a review request. Again, your account's going to come with some basics, but good news for you is 100 proven pre-built automations and workflows. Typically, a company like Keep or HubSpot, they were going to build them out for you. They would charge you over $5,000 or $10,000 to do that. As you can see how detailed they are. 100 workflow automation actions, lost and active client workflows, holiday birthday promos, follow-up workflows, appointment reminders, all built in. Funnels and form processes, 7 marketing funnels, 11 forms, schedule and appointments, purchase email workflows, checkout pages, lead magnet templates, invoice reminders, refund and calendars, and or months down the line, but instead you can have it all pre-built for you on day one. Automation to your sales pipeline, cancellation, no-show pipelines, after meeting follow-up, lead lines, nurture and text and email sequences already pre-built for you for 12 months, 52 weeks, beautifully designed promo emails, referral marketing campaign, promo offer workflows, data, appointment confirmation reminders, no-show cancellation and reschedule sequences, pre-built appointment confirmation workflows, helps reduce custom values and tags, over 100 triggers to automate any event in 40, and very powerful from the automation point of view. Let's move on to sites, which is going to house your funnels, your websites, your blogs, any WordPress hosting, membership courses, forms, surveys, chat widget, all built in here for you. And of course, you get to build, which is unheard of, unlimited funnels, unlimited websites, and unlimited courses. If you look over here at Kajabi, for example, one website, they charge $160 a month. Here you can build unlimited websites and unlimited funnels. For those of you on the call that don't know the difference between a website and a funnel, The difference is websites do the telling and funnels do the selling. Website is great for kind of an old school home page or about page courses, like a brochure, a business card. Kind of tell them who you are, what you do, etc. But it's not a great place for calls to action and forcing people into a decision to increase your conversion, because it has a menu bar or navigation at the top, and typically they click around on it, get lost, and leave. Whereas a funnel would have a landing page, for example, that would force them into a decision, maybe to download a lead magnet, a downloadable PDF, or maybe you give away some of your advice, some of your gold nuggets there, and have them download a PDF in exchange for their name and email address. And then you put that name and email address not only in your contact record, but you also trigger automation for nurture sequences and follow-up messages like an email and SMS, because the fortune is in the follow-up. Keep sending them to the sales page, and that sales page would be your automated salesperson that could essentially sell for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all around the world. This video that would be on this page would typically be 12 to 15 minutes long, because most people don't have the attention span for anything longer than that these days. So in that video, you should edify yourself, position yourself as an expert, and essentially tell them that you're the best thing since sliced bread and you can solve all their problems, and essentially give them some content to prove that fact, give them some testimonials to, so they know that you're credible, etc. And then underneath that should be copywriting that should reinforce all of that video. Again, some people like to watch, some people like to read, so you should, again, do everything that you did in that video in copywriting below it. Give them a couple options to pay, send them to that order page. That order page would process their payment, and while they have their wallet out, you might as well give them an upsell, because they're already interested in you, they trust you, you might as well give them an upsell to increase your overall cart value and your overall revenue and profits. And then drop them on the thank you page, and that thank you page would essentially deliver everything that you have just sold them. Send them to a link to your membership or your course, or send them to your book a call to onboard for whatever you sold them, etc. You can also split test landing pages here, or any page, essentially by creating a second version of a page to essentially test, does this headline convert higher than this headline? Does this picture convert higher than that picture, etc. All your products and publishing can be published there. You can clone steps, you can clone pages here, you can see all your stats, you can see all your sales, and under settings you can add, of course, your domains. We don't sell domains here, but GoDaddy does a great job at selling domains. So you can buy your domain from GoDaddy, you can change the CNAME record of that domain and point it here, and you can do that for unlimited domains. So the editor is very simple and easy to use. You just click, it's going to open up our drag and drop page builder, which you'll be able to build out beautiful landing pages like this, or even websites like this, for example. So under that landing page, you'd click a button and you could change all the text. You'd click a button, add an image, add a headline, add a subheadline or a paragraph or a video, add a blog post, add a survey or a countdown timer or a navigation or progress bar, or 1 or 2 step order forms, etc. Click a button and change the colors. It's all broken down into sections, rows, columns, and elements. You can see past versions. You can click preview, you can click save. You can toggle between the pages that you're building. You can build pop-ups here. You can even click on settings and change your SEO metadata to rank your page. You can even add tracking codes like Facebook pixels or Google pixels for tracking. Add custom CSS or a background image. Even typography. If you have a favorite font you want to use, you can add that as well. We have a mobile builder built in, so you can make any tweaks. Our page is flex, but if you want to tweak it anymore, you can do that with a mobile builder. It's all part of our page builder here. Again, you can build websites, you can build pages. That is built in here with our software. So you can also, of course, add blogs to any website here as well. You can clone websites, you can move to folders, etc. So you can add blogs to any website that you see fit, and or essentially any page you can add your blog post to. We essentially have WordPress hosting for an additional fee built in. So if you have a WordPress site, you want to bring it over here, essentially be able to access it here, an additional hosting fee there for the WordPress. Now, under memberships, we have courses. You can build out training areas, onboarding areas. You can maybe charge for a course or give away a free course. We've already built courses here for you for just explanatory purposes, etc. You can add comments and community to any course. This course just happens to be built out for 6 weeks, 18 modules, and 54 lessons. It doesn't have to be that. You can change this week to whatever you want it to be, or this module to whatever you want it to be, or this lesson. You can toggle between all the lessons. You can publish them, you can essentially draft them, you can delete them, etc. All of that is possible here. When you do click on lesson one, you'd be able to upload a video. We have unlimited video hosting here for membership or courses or websites or funnels. So you can upload a video anywhere you like here. You can add any images, add any text, you can add files, you can add essentially thumbnails. Click save once you love it. Click preview. Actually, you can see what your students see. And again, all editable. Change the colors, the pictures, the background, the buttons, change the layout, the look and feel, the overall lessons, add your logo. They can see your library. They'd click on lesson one, essentially, watch your video, disseminate your content, download any files, mark it as complete, which would essentially show up in student progression under analytics, so you can see how far along the course they get. They'd move on to lesson 2, 3, 4, however many lessons you have. They can also click on library if you gave them access to it. Essentially, they would be able to click on it. If you didn't, then they wouldn't be able to see any of these others, but they would just click on it and again go through that I just showed you there. So you can also do all of that by creating an offer for a course. When you do create an offer, it auto creates a login page, which you can add to any maybe thank you page in the funnel or your website, or send out a login page via automation, etc., so they can log into your course. You're going to see analytics here where you can track that student progress. You can even create assessments and quizzes with automated grading as well, all built in here for you as well. Under settings, control the branding and SEO, custom domains. Again, you can even drip content over time as well with email there. We also have a cool little app setting here which you can create a mobile version of your course area for a nice user interface for them to be able to click, log in, and disseminate your content information very easily, versus having to create, for example, an app version under iTunes or Android, etc. That would give them a whole nother step that they'd have to try to figure out, where essentially here you can just send them a link and a URL, and they would click on that link and log in and be able to disseminate your content immediately. We, of course, have a form builder built in, beautiful form builder for you to be able to drag and drop any forms or collect any information you like here. We have some standard ones. You can also create custom fields as well. You can integrate a form into a third-party website and or funnel as well, and or any one of the ones you build here. You can do that as well. Same with surveys. You can create multiple stages and pages to ask any questions you like, give any multiple choice answers, etc. We have chat widget built in, great place to essentially generate leads. You can capture that name and email address, phone number, add them to not only a contact record, but also an opportunity, have them have conversation inside your conversations there as well. And you can trigger additional automation with replies, add them to nurture sequences, follow-up, etc. A great place to generate leads. Your media files built in to add any images or files to any of your websites as well. Reputation built in here, so you can add any testimonials or request any reviews. It syncs with Google reviews. Of course, we have listings built in. We've partnered with EX. You can fill out a form once and essentially sync it with 70 different profiles, social profiles, and SEO profiles online. It's great for those who want to dominate their local SEO, like dentists, doctors, lawyers, restaurants, etc. Reporting built in, so you have Google Ads built in, also Facebook ads, attribution, call reporting, agent reporting, appointment reporting, all built in there. So you're going to see all of your data from Google Ads. You can even zoom into individual ads, ad groups, and or keywords. Same with Facebook ads. You're going to see your attributions. You can see your overall conversions, total opportunities, sessions, your revenue, your overall sessions created, even your source report for traffic. So essentially all the traffic, you can see where it's coming from and what's generating you the most revenue. Your call reporting is built in for answered, missed calls, first-time calls. Agent reporting built in. You can see overall opportunities, conversions, SMS, email, call metrics, even efficiency for your sales agents and or support agents. They even have a leaderboard where they can compete. Appointment reports built in. So you can essentially see all the book calls, confirmed, showed, no showed, canceled, etc. Of course, we have support built in as well, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. for live chat. You click on this little black circle on the top right. Once you are logged into your account, it essentially opens up over 225 training tutorials that essentially walk you through the software, step-by-step where to go, what to do, and how to do it. No videos longer than 5 minutes long. If you don't like to watch videos, we have it all broken down into text and screenshots. If you get stuck along the way, you can pop the live chat, US-based college grads, that will answer your question typically within a few minutes. Sometimes it can be a little longer depending upon the overall volume. So you have all the training and support you need there as well. We do